place belongs to my family. Say I can nobody gave you a court order and you're spoiling our house. So send it to the people you're sending, please. Okay. I came here in peace. I'm not quarreling with you. Just let the people that are doing the wrong thing. That's not the defense now. So you just enter somebody and say, I've got order. Which God? We have all the legitimate documents about this sold to us by family. And this is how you intimidate poor people. Please tell the person who gave you the order that if you please vacate this place.
P2B expressing his frustration about the demolition of their family house in Ikeja, Lagos State. It's really very bizarre that the Lagos State government can issue 2 certificates of occupancy on one land. Like P2B said in this video, they have all the documents of the land, including C of O, and the person that got the court order, which was served on an unknown person. The court order authorized him to come and demolish and take over the land, and the person is also brandishing a C of O that was issued by the Lagos State government in 2024. How is this possible? So they don't know the certificates of occupancy they've issued, and the lands they issued said C of O's. That's a land having 2 titles. That's what it means. Anyway, the Lagos State government has responded to P2B's alarm. In a statement released by the Commissioner of Information and Strategy, Mr. Benga Omotosho, he said, the Lagos State government is compelled to address the recent allegations made by Mr. P2B regarding the demolition of a property belonging to his brother. We wish to categorically state that the Lagos State Building Control Agency or any other arm of the Lagos State government did not carry out the said demolition. Dr. Olajide Abiodun Babatunde, Special Advisor, Aegis and Urban Development, who supervises LASG, has confirmed that the agency was not involved in the demolition. We find it disturbing that Mr. P2B would make such allegations without verifying the facts. The Lagos State government is committed to upholding the rule of law and ensuring the safety and security of all residents. We will not tolerate any acts of lawlessness or violations of extant laws. Any individual or group found involved in such acts will be brought to justice. We urge the public to disregard Mr. P2B's claims and rest assured that the Lagos State government will continue to work tirelessly to maintain law and order in our great state. We will not be swayed by baseless allegations or attempts to discredit our efforts. Furthermore, we have directed the Permanent Secretary, Office of Urban Development, Architect Bolahan Owoduni Oki, to request a full investigation by the Lagos State Building Control Agency into this matter. This investigation will help clarify the circumstances surrounding the demolition and ensure that any necessary actions are taken. The Lagos State government welcomes everyone to live and work in the state, and we assure all residents of our continued commitment to their safety and well-being. Well, at least they responded. They didn't pretend not to hear P2B's alarm. He granted an interview to the Nigerian press at the venue of the demolition, so most TV stations must have shown that interview. They responded, that's welcome, but they missed an opportunity to be professional. They couldn't resist politicizing it. What does the commissioner mean by "we urge the public to disregard P2B's claims"? P2B never mentioned any agency in his address to the press. For those who watched the other video, he was simply frustrated and asking the question, why is this possible in our society? He never accused any Lagos State government agency, no. You can go through the video. He was just asking the question, why is it possible that someone got a dubious court order and he also was able to use that court order to obtain a demolition order and move straight to their property and started demolition. So P2B never accused anyone. And why are they always very defensive whenever someone raises an issue? They feel the person is attacking them personally. That's why when they respond, they are overly defensive. They go personal, as if government is a personal affair. You are just a commissioner. You are not the government. There is a governor, there are other branches. When an accusation is made or when someone raises an issue, You should always try to respond in a professional manner. Yes, you have to always observe decorum because you are serving the public. It's not a personal affair. You're a commissioner today, your time will pass. Next time, another person will become that commissioner. Just like the Commissioner of Environment, when people raise issues of litter around Lagos, he goes over the board, stooping so low, using words that should not come from the mouth of a commissioner. He goes overly defensive. He doesn't need to do all that. Yes, he's serving the public. Or is it because he feels that the demographic of the people that always criticize or talk about litter in Lagos, that they come from a particular region or ethnicity? All these are not necessary. You're already there, you are the commissioner. The only person that can remove you from that position is the governor that appointed you. So why do they always feel threatened when someone raises an issue? Do they feel that if they don't attack that person, if they don't react in a personal manner, they can't retain their jobs? Or they are frustrated and afraid that the people raising these issues is like showing that they are incompetent, which might lead to them losing their jobs? Maybe, but at least they should try to apply some decorum, apply professionalism in delivering the service, even answering questions. You are in a public office, you don't know it all. Like already said, you are a commissioner today, your time will pass. Next time, another person will become the commissioner. So like the commissioner said, they should investigate to find out what exactly happened. It doesn't augur well for the reputation of Lagos State. How can the Lagos State government issue 2 certificates of occupancy on one land? They should start that investigation from there. Then they should also go to the courts. In fact, they should find that person that got the court order. How can a court issue an order against someone without hearing from the person? In fact, it is written on the court order, defendant unknown person. It's not possible for a court to operate this way. The plaintiff is supposed to prove to the court that the defendant has been duly served. It is after this that the court can now say, okay, let the trial or the hearing continue. If you don't serve the person, then due process was not followed and fair hearing was also not observed. What happened to Peter B's brother can happen to anyone in the future if this is allowed to stand. We're not even talking about how this person was able to obtain a dubious court order, and based on that court order, the person was also able to obtain a demolition order. He didn't even have the courtesy to inform the occupants, the owners of the building, to come and take possession of their belongings. They started demolishing everything. So like already said, they need to start that investigation by finding out how the person was able to obtain a C of O on a land. The OBs already have a C of O since more than 10 years ago. So if they start from there, they will be able to discover the fraud, because it was from there the person got the documents to approach a court to claim ownership of the property, and the court ruled in his favor instead of hearing from the defendant. When you accuse someone in court, the court is supposed to hear from you. In this case, the court allowed them to write unknown persons as the defendant, and they went ahead and granted the judgment to them. Based on that, they now got a demolition order to go and destroy everything without even having that sympathy to call these people, okay, come and take your belongings. Why are people very callous and very wicked in this country? What do they achieve by being mean to their fellow citizens? It doesn't make any sense. Even if they are the real owners of this property, why must they inflict more harm on the people that are already losing their property? It doesn't make any sense. So if they are serious about conducting an investigation, that they are not just paying lip service to the matter, they should do their jobs. The mere fact that this person was able to obtain a demolition order already shows their incompetence. In fact, this whole thing didn't happen by chance. The Lagos State Lands Registry is already digitalized, so they can't say they made a mistake. All the lands in Lagos that have C of O, they can see it, they know it. So why issue 2 certificates of occupancy to 2 persons on one property?
You see the equipment that are here. You can see things that are here. Nobody could remove anything. Is that how I come to work? They just came suddenly, started demolition. You know, if my brother didn't have a brother like me, they would. He wanted to enter here. They say, no, you can't enter. We have court injunction. What about court injunction that allows somebody to enter into another person's property? They treat him for removing his things and everything and demolishing everywhere. What about such injunction is that? We are finished in the country.